Brave New World by Aldous Huxley is a speculative science fiction novel I come back to every few years. It's dystopian at its finest, with an image of the world when we allow government to become parentified. The government is mother, and mother is avoidant, disinterested, possibly a lunatic, and only present when someone chooses to not follow the finely stated rules. In novels such as this, where pretty much the entire society has given up their individualism and are conditioned to be a certain way from birth, I identified the most with John, the savage. He has been ripped away from his family and all that he knows, which is quite different than the majority of the people around him who grew up in a sterile, orderly, and controlled environment. At first, it's a wonderland, a curious place that has much to discover, but then it starts sinking in what it really is, and what it means for everyone involved. He experiences an existential crisis, where he has to choose to join this collective hallucination fully, or to walk away, and in choosing, he fully becomes one or the other. Of course, there's tons of metaphor and symbolism as to what life looks like and how it's reflected back to us through John's eyes. This is so excellent. I often wonder quietly which character I am in this novel, but if you have read any of my reviews or know my work, I bet you could guess. This is a must-read for anyone concerned about body and mind autonomy, now or in the future. Pencil it in. I wanted to read you the author bio because he was a very interesting man in real life as well. Aldous Huxley was an English writer and philosopher. His bibliography spans nearly 50 books, including nonfiction work as well as essays, narratives, and poems. Born into the prominent Huxley family, he graduated from Ballyhoy College in Oxford with a degree in English literature. Early in his career, he published short stories and poetry and edited the literary magazine Oxford Poetry, before going on to publish travel writing, satire, and screenplays. He spent the latter part of his life in the United States, living in Los Angeles from 1937 until his death. By the end of his life, Huxley was widely acknowledged as one of the foremost intellectuals of his time. He was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature 9 times and was elected Companion of Literature by the Royal Society of Literature in 1962. Huxley was a pacifist who grew interested in philosophical mysticism as well as universalism, addressing these subjects in his works, which illustrates commonalities between Western and Eastern mysticism, and the doors of perception, which interprets his own psychedelic experience with mescaline. In his most famous novel, Brave New World, which was written in 1932, and his final novel, Island, in 1962, he presented his visions of dystopia and utopia, respectively. I hope you check out Aldous Huxley. He's certainly not an indie. He's a very, very well-known classic writer who really, really speaks on some of the things that we're seeing currently in our society, and also things that seem to be quite cyclical. So check out Brave New World. It's a fantastic book.